Oh, Blizzard, I said it a million times on my videos. This could have been us.
This
Atlas
tree
tree?
allows you to
Wait,
juice the
what?
danger
Another talent tree? Oh, how many trees, dude? 1, 2.
There is always another tree. So
Oh, I think the only thing that is left to do right now is to do this. Nah, your time is over, man. I'm not paying you $70 for a base game and then $40 extra for... Right, so last time we saw the classes, the skill gems, the talent tree, we saw the trials, the ascensions. Now let's get to the real meat, to the absolute meat, the end game. Let's see what this has to offer.
So how about we talk about that now?
Alright, game structure.
So far, we've only been showing you footage from the campaign. I would argue that the end game is where the game truly begins.
Exactly,
Something that happens
yes.
almost every time a new action RPG launches is people saying, there isn't enough in-game content.
Like in
we want to
Diablo
make sure
4.
that in POE2 people don't feel that way. And we actually only changed our development priority for this recently. The first 3 acts of POE2 already take around 25 hours to complete if you're a new player.
Holy.
This is already a
Alright.
pretty significant campaign. On the other hand,
Level
people spend
100,
hundreds of
okay.
hours in endgame each league. We
Wow.
realized that finishing the rest of the campaign for early access was actually a bad idea. Instead of having acts 4 to 6 in early access, we could concentrate on endgame and make that great.
Okay.
For new players, a 25-hour campaign is already a huge game with lots of content. But
Yeah,
for
that's
existing
true.
action RPG players, what you mostly care about is all the in-game challenges to overcome. So
Yeah,
several months ago, we
blasters,
switched the
okay.
entire development team's focus over to making in-game content. At the start of early access, there will be 50 bosses and around 400 monster types. But the great
50
thing is that the rest of
freaking
the game is
bosses,
like
dude.
80% there. We'll be
Holy
adding
mother.
content to roughly double the size of the game during early access.
Whoa,
and
look
into
at this guy.
release.
Ragnaros.
Now, in order to make the endgame happen at the same character level as what it would be after we added the rest of the acts, we've added
Yeah.
a second difficulty level called Cruel, where you repeat the
Oh,
campaign
look
with
at
all the
this.
monsters and bosses.
By the way, this is what I said on my old YouTube channel that Diablo 4 should have done. Repeatable campaign on a harder difficulty with, obviously, if the game was fully released with all the prime evils, Mephisto, Diablo, Ball, the lesser evils and all that crap. And we could have repeat the storyline and then go into nightmare dungeons, pits, whatever you want to do.
Leveled up. And of course, new rewards.
Really
You can kind of
nice.
think of it as like a new game plus. It's also a lot faster to get through the content the second time as your clear speed increases. That will take you to around level 65, where the endgame begins.
Okay, makes
Once we add
sense.
the remaining 3 acts, we'll be removing Cruel difficulty, so you'll progress straight from the end of Act 6 to endgame.
Okay, this is on the release.
But what
Okay,
is the
nice.
endgame? To
Yeah,
explain
what
I'll
is
hand
it?
over to
Let's
Mark.
see.
He can tell you all about it.
Okay, Mark.
Hi,
Okay.
I'm Mark Roberts, game
Don't
director
disappoint
on
me.
Path of Exile 2. Well, one thing that Path of Exile is known for is having a lot of distinct in-game content to choose between.
Okay.
This is the Atlas,
Whoa.
and it serves as the core
Whoa.
of the endgame for Path of Exile 2.
This reminds me on last epoch, the what was it called? I forgot. Where you choose the maps, how to play and get rewards from the maps. I love that, by the way. Last epoch, amazing, by the way.
It's infinite and expands in all directions.
Infinite,
now, we're
holy
not going to
shit.
spoil the plot too much here, but corruption
Yeah,
from
please
the
don't do
beast
it.
has blighted the land.
We wanna
and your objective is
discover
to help fight
yourself.
it. At the
Okay.
center of the Atlas, you will find the Ziggurat, a temple in which the Val research the fundamentals of space and time.
Okay.
In order to power the portal device, we will need waystones. Each waystone has a tier, which will determine the level of the monsters that you will face. To go
Okay.
to an area, simply click one that is adjacent to an area that you have already.
This is like the Infernal Hordes, where you get the compasses and it gets a higher and higher tier. Okay. I mean, waves, whatever, and the nightmare dungeons are getting harder and harder. Okay.
completed.
I like this.
Insert the waystone and click Traverse. Portals
Okay.
will open, allowing you and your party to travel to the area you have selected. All the areas
Okay.
in the endgame feel distinct from the locations in the campaign.
Whoa,
and we have
look at
dialed
those-
randomization
wow,
up
look
to
at
the
those
level.
skills, dude.
The monster packs you will face.
Look at his
in each map
abilities,
are
how he
totally
casts
random,
them.
and the combination of them can lead to some very interesting combat situations. There are over 400 monster types in early access, and they have a
400.
lot of varied and interesting.
Blizzard, you could have learned a lot of this. Instead of giving us like 30 monsters, 50 monsters, and then like recolor them and rename them, 4 freaking hundred.
abilities. Depending on which combinations you face, you might find some serious challenges. In order to cleanse the corruption from the area, you will need to defeat all the powerful rare and unique enemies in it. Once you have done that, the area will be marked as completed and you will be able to travel past it to progress deeper.
How long is this map? How long you need to clear it? Is like 5-10 minutes or something? If it's too long, then yeah, I don't know, man. Like, let's just see what he has to say.
Into the world. If you die, then the map can no longer be run, and you will have to find another way around to get to the areas behind it. There are also all kinds of other random encounters you might run into as you play maps. One such encounter are precursor artifacts. These are ancient, corrupting monuments that irradiate the monsters around them. The monsters that feed off the corruption are drawn to their power. Some even give you increased experience or help you find better items. You can also find strong boxes. These enigmatic chests guard piles of treasure, but are always a trap. Monsters lie in wait to attack you the moment you open it, and the boxes often have mechanisms to unleash powerful spells or dangerous debuffs.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Containing different items, and you can even use your currency items to craft them on the fly, so you can optimize the content.
This is like the Nemesis system in Last Epoch, but I like the Nemesis system more than this.
Frozen in essences, solidified crystalline corruption.
Alright, like the Exile mages in Last Epoch.
The essence they drop can be used to upgrade normal items to magic items with a guaranteed mod from a category. This is incredibly powerful since it allows you to get a second deterministic mod in your crafting projects. Combining these with the currencies that are commonly found in Rayclast for modifying items, and we can get a very nice pair of boots indeed.
Nice.
Waystones, like all items, can also be crafted using your currency items. Adding prefix mods will improve the rewards, while
XP gain, wow. Oh wait, he's upgrading these waystones in a way that you farm the upgrades, so you can upgrade your map as far as I see, or let's say the map that you're playing in. Look at this. Area contains 3 additional packs with mirrored rare monsters. Increase experience gain, pack size, wow.
There are a variety of factors you have to consider when crafting.
There we go, our Space Marine. This is the guy probably that we're gonna play if I decide to play this game. But I think I will. I'm already sold at this game.
And think about what makes certain maps good if you want to maximize your returns. As
Crazy.
you cleanse corruption from higher and higher tiers of the Atlas,
to Atlas passive.
You can spend in the Atlas tree.
Atlas tree?
Allows you to
wait, what? Another talent tree? Oh my god. Bro, okay, but this one is not that big. Oh, this one is for the maps. Okay, like in Last Epoch. Yeah, okay, this is cool. I like this actually.
All areas in the endgame.
I thought even more talent trees, dude.
The number of rares, the number of precursor artifacts or strong boxes, even the quantity of item drops.
Nice.
As you continue to explore deeper into the Atlas,
look how big that is, dude.
To discover. You may even find a lonely man just enjoying his retirement who will give you a unique item.
Rastaman. Oh, it gives you a unique. Okay.
Areas that would make a good spot to set up camp.
Nice.
Clear these areas of their hostile inhabitants, and you'll be able to claim them as your own hideout. You can decorate your hideout as you see fit and invite various NPCs to join you there to create your own personal base of operations.
So you have your own stronghold. The endgame is endless here. This is 100 times better than Diablo 4 already. Oh, Blizzard, I said it a million times on my videos, just, it could have been this could have been us, but you decided to become greedy. Selling all this, for example, probably even better just for more dollar, give me some dollar, sucky, $3,
increasing difficulty.
me love you long time. There is a boss hunting skill tree, I mean boss improvement, 1 to level of areas with map bosses, okay. This Atlas skill tree.
The points here will allow you to specialize in boss killing, giving you much greater rewards for defeating them.
Oh, nice.
We are adding specialized trees in order to make it so you don't feel the need to respec your points when you
How many trees, dude? 1, 2, big 3, 4, 5 skill. Wow, oh my god.
Types of content. We will be showing you 7 of these by the end of this presentation, so there is still a lot more to come. While the mechanic is familiar, the
I never played POE 1, so I don't know.
And progression are all new. A breach is a tear in the fabric of reality. Opening it will allow you to see the demons and otherworldly monstrosities that lie in wait on this other plane of existence. By engaging the breach, you'll create a bridge between their world and Rayclast.
Yeah, I see.
To keep the breach open, you will need to kill the demons that pour forth. this to the Atlas. Breaches will drop breach tablets. Clicking on a complete...
As far as I understood, you can upgrade your endgame however you want to play it. And probably this is just not only one system. As far as I see here, there is even more Delirium Expedition. Well, mind-blowing.
Completed tower will allow you to consume
Crazy.
the tablet to add more breaches to areas within range of the tower.
This is a true successor to Diablo 2, man. I never played it. I just watched some YouTube videos like here and there. I never had time. I'm a World of Warcraft addict for the past 20 years, and I got out of it for the past 1 year. But this is freaking insane, dude. This is the real Diablo-like, guys.
You can also find breach rings, a special base type that can have its quality improved by catalysts up to 50%. In this case, you could create a ring with around 170 life. Breach rings can become some of the strongest rings in the game. Gimmick needs to have a pinnacle endgame encounter.
Exactly, that's what I want. Let's see. Let's see the real meat, man. Cook, let's cook.
A breach stone. Using a Vaal technology called the Realm Gate, you can use your breach stone to access their domain and bring the fight to them.
Wow. Look at the entrance of this boss, bro. Holy mother. Look at his... He has like some hands, dude. What is this? And see the wings. Crazy boss ideas, man.
This is just one of the pinnacle encounters of POE2. We won't be showing
just
the rest
one.
Of them, so you will have to discover them for yourself. But rest assured,
yes.
This is some of the hardest.
Don't spoil us. We all want to be excited when we get there.
That can only be found from them, but that's not all.
Probably gonna play hardcore, but not at the beginning. I'm gonna main hardcore, I guess.
Will give you points to allocate into the breach section of the Atlas tree. Allocating these.
So wait, this is the pinnacle boss skill tree? What is this?
Domain even harder, but will give you more rewards. The small nodes will increase the difficulty of the twisted domain, while the large nodes have more specific bonuses.
As far as I've seen, just like I played in Diablo 4, until you reach some specific gear, Paragon levels, and you min-max your character, then everything becomes click one shot. And here, you can even make it harder to get even crazier stuff, and then you're probably done. And this is probably not going to happen any soon. So you'll need a farm, which I really love, by the way. So, insane game system, and insane endgame system.
Ritual altars are sacrificial sites built by the
Rituals.
mysterious King in the Mists. If you encounter this symbol on the Atlas, then you know that the area contains ritual altars. Touch it to begin the ritual. The monsters
so then you summon the boss, right?
Resurrected by the King of the Mist's dark magic, and you must fight to survive. Tribute you have offered to the altar can be spent to buy powerful items, but they can be expensive. To gain more tribute, you will want to find more altars. Each successive ritual you do within an area will spawn the monsters revived by the previous ones, in addition to the ones you sacrifice next to it. One of the rewards you can buy with
okay.
omens.
I get it.
These are special items that allow for meta crafting. Crafting items that affect other crafting items. Have an item with good prefixes but bad suffixes? This omen will help you to remove the mod you don't want, while keeping the ones you do. There are a
every endgame gives you some rewards that you can change and adapt your gear however you want. Crazy system. Oh, Blizzard. Oh, Blizzard, it could have been this Blizzard.
For you to discover. Pinnacle encounter of ritual is the King in the Mists. Feared by the Azmeri people, he is said to have brought eternal darkness to the Wildwood. We won't show the encounter, but just like Breach, there are a range of unique items you can get for defeating him, and you will gain points in the ritual section of the Atlas tree.
Oh, so this is the Atlas tree for every single endgame system. Crazy good.
Have been touched by insanity.
And you can play however you like and whenever you like. You don't need to go to the rituals. You can just go do the other, like, Delirium. I mean, whatever was it called? Breach? Yeah, Breach. You can do whatever you want and skill in whatever you want.
When you touch a mirror, the mists of delirium will spread out across the area, infecting your mind. You must stay within the mist to maintain the nightmare, which is as profitable as it is terrifying. The mist also offers a strange crafting material. Distilled emotions. By
what is
combining
this?
these emotions, you are able to instill your amulet with a notable from the passive skill tree. This is like gaining an extra passive point for free, attached to your gear. They are also particularly great because
nice.
you don't have to traverse the tree to get them, allowing you to get off-class bonuses that would normally be much harder to get.
Oh,
Distilled
wow.
emotions can
Okay,
also be
okay. Build variety, absolutely insane. Top notch in this game. There is no other game that does this.
used to instill your
Crazy.
in-game maps, applying Delirious to them and adding additional difficulty and rewards, allowing you to further juice your in-game maps. The templates you can find from Deliria can be used to further improve it, increase pack size, make the fog dissipate slower, or improve your progress towards the pinnacle encounter of Delirium.
Okay.
Even tougher foes from
This is like the arena in Last Epoch.
As you get deeper into a simulacrum are truly terrifying.
Crazy good, dude.
If you can complete a simulacrum, you will gain points for the Delirium section of the Atlas skill tree. Next up, we have
Expedition. What is this?
Occasionally, while clearing corruption, you will encounter these Kalguran settlers. Place explosives as best you can to dig up as many as possible. There is just one problem. Corruption has brought the corpses of their ancestors to life, so you might have to do a little cleanup before you can reclaim the artifacts.
Okay, so you dig up stuff and
you can also
you get
find
items.
Remnants, the destruction of which will further anger the restless dead. Rog, Tujin, and Gwenin will exchange the artifacts for useful items and runic magic. You can also find tablets to increase the number of expeditions and the rewards.
Okay,
this
is
one increases
easy.
the radius of explosives, while this one increases the number of remnants you will find. Eventually, you might discover a logbook. These are special maps full of buried treasure and relics. Essentially, one giant dig site. Number of remnants.
Whoa, how big is the map, bro? What is this?
Very high number
Look at this. Holy.
of remnants. But
this is a really large map, bro. So you can go all the way there and just blow stuff up, like, what? Okay.
Be
it's
careful.
Huge.
Many remnants have mods that can really brick your build, so you will probably want to avoid these ones. If you add too many remnants, you could easily make the encounter harder than you can handle. There are all sorts of
okay, then it's not that easy, okay.
You might find dripping caves and hidden pirate caches, but the most powerful encounter is Olroth, the ancient undead commander of the Knights of the Sun. Defeating him will grant you unique rewards, as well as points to spend in the expedition section of the Atlas tree. So those are the in-game systems on the Atlas, but we are not
bad, bro. Really good, man. I mean, what means not bad? Crazy good.
In-game too. Just like the other in-game systems, they also have progression mechanics, unique rewards, and player power that can only be gained.
Trials can be done in the end game as well.
Coins for the trial of the Sycamores, you will unlock more floors to explore. Each floor has its own challenging rooms and a floor boss that you will need to kill. Trial of the Sycamores is where you'll find jewels, which you can socket into your tree. These are like passives that you can craft with your currency items. They can be really powerful as they allow you to stack modifiers that may not be easily accessible on the tree normally. This jewel gives lightning damage and shock chance, for example. There are quite a few jewel sockets on the tree, so it's possible to gain a lot of
skill tree jewels? Yo, man, this is insane. Finally, a game where you can do whatever you want and make your build however you want. This is absolutely mind-blowing. This is freaking nuts, bro. Like, this is top of over the top, dude. Like, this is insane, dude.
Power here. There are also other types of jewels that don't provide bonuses themselves, but affect other passives surrounding them. This jewel increases the effect of small nodes and radius by 25%. With careful placement in the tree, you could get a significant amount of power from it. There are also unique jewels available with very interesting effects, but you will have to find those for yourself.
Finally, I can make an enhancement shaman, man.
To push further into the trial and uncover the secrets of the Maraketh, you will want to take advantage of its progression system, relics. Relics are items that can be placed in the relic altar as you start the trial. Special bonuses that affect the trial, making it easier and increasing its rewards. Of course, you can craft these with your currency items, making them even stronger. So you will need to do a completely hitless run.
Yeah, this is what I don't like. Yeah, exactly. That's what I don't like.
Also extends into the endgame. As you gain in
I don't like
skill
this
from
trial.
areas of higher and higher levels, the number of chambers that you can go through increases.
This one is
in
better.
True Val style, this allows you to take even more
But this is
risks,
100 times
even
better.
more rewards. At endgame, you can progress through up to 10 chambers with 3 bosses on a single run. Stacking 10
Endless,
tribulations
really
on top
nice.
of each other will make this a significant challenge, but it's worth
Wow.
it. The Trial Master will tempt you with items of the Val Empire, such as Val Orbs. Val Orbs are powerful crafting items that corrupt your gear with random, mysterious outcomes. Corruption prevents an item from being modified further, so it has to be the last step of your craft. But it's also the most impactful one. For example,
what does it do?
If you use one on your body armor, it might add a new powerful enchantment, or it
like
might
what?
reroll up to half of its modifiers. Val Orbs also have the ability to add a socket, allowing you to bypass the normal restriction of how many sockets an item can have. A body armor can get up to 3 sockets this way, allowing for a significant number of mods.
Wow.
Val Orbs can even modify uniques. Adding enchantments or sockets to uniques can make them incredibly powerful, but there is a good chance that you will break them as well.
Wait, what?
The Trial Master will also occasionally offer you soul cores. Soul cores are powerful socketable items, with mods that cannot be obtained from regular runes.
Oh, okay, this
Like
is
all
absolute
content,
endgame
there is,
stuff,
of course,
okay?
a pinnacle boss. The final chamber will drop keys to this mysterious door. Some say this is where
Another
the Trial
door
Master himself resides. Perhaps you are willing to take the risk to find out.
Yes.
Had enough yet?
Nice.
Because there is still just one more thing.
Wait, there's more? Oh my god, dude. There's more. Oh my god, bro. It's the pinnacle boss? Oh my god, dude. Let's see what this has to be.
While mapping, you might come across this fortress.
What has this to be? Let's see, dude.
Underground, surrounded by an enormous maze riddled with danger. Is the maze preventing something from getting in, or something getting out? Each faction is led by an Uber Act boss. You can see one of them inhabiting the city, but in order to fight him, you will first need to defeat their 2 lieutenants in the adjacent zones. Be careful. If you fail against either of the lieutenants, or to kill the leader, they will move on, and you will need to find them again.
Extremely challenging endgame.
We aren't going to spoil it, as we can't wait to see you guys attempt it for the first time. But is there a tree you get points in after killing it? Of course there is. This is
Wait, what?
There is always another tree.
So these are challenges.
That's a good one. There's always another tree, man. Crazy, dude.
As you can see, this project is crazy huge.
It is. It is. This guy's an absolute legend, man.
In early access, you'll need a key to get in.
Yeah, I know about this. So yeah, like guys, this is the whole presentation of the content reveal that I've seen. I'm just gonna go straight out to the point. I am mind blown. I'm sold to this game. Absolutely. Despite it's being a free game, the early access is gonna cost $30. I know you're gonna get your $30 converted in their currency, which you can buy stash tabs and all that. I've informed myself, obviously. Conclusion: this game is an absolute masterpiece, man. There's a lot of build varieties. Skills are insane. You can build whatever you want. The talent tree is massive, but it's understandable. It's not that hard. Like everybody said, it's hard, it's complicated, like I thought myself on patch of Exile 1. First of all, the game looks amazing, which is a big selling point for me. I don't like games that don't look good, by the way. The game looks amazing. The animations are absolute top-notch. The end game is sick. The game is challenging. The first challenge you get is to finish the campaign, as far as I see. Then you do your ascension trials to see if you're worth to be even stronger. Then you go to the end game, you beat everything, then you upgrade it and even do it again in a harder difficulty with more rewards. So I think the only thing that is left to do right now is to do this update. Nah, your time is over, man. I'm not paying you $70 for a base game and then $40 extra for 4-hour story campaign without Mephisto, without Diablo, without Ball, and for the future, you're done. I said it once in my previous YouTube channel that I had on my old YouTube channel. You're not gonna cookie cut me into BS. You're not gonna sell me BS. You're not gonna pull me on the nose. I'm done being a test rat, a lab rat, so you can test your shit. You are over 9,000 people, 10,000 people worked on Diablo 4. I don't know how much Grinding Gear Games has, but as far as I've read and heard, it's like 100 people. This is like the Sparta, like the 300. You're getting beaten by a small freaking office of 100 people. And that's it for me. All right. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, ring the notification bell, follow me on Twitch TV/Shinwaryuu, and that's it. See you on the next one, Legends. Or let's say Exiles.